and welcome back to my channel for another day of Vlogmas. Today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. That is why my hair is a little bit crazy right now. So I did shower last night and then I didn't go to sleep right away. My hair was like, I don't know, maybe 75% dry when I went to sleep last night. So my hair has a little bit of a wave to it. It's normally a little bit wavier than this, but I've been playing with my hair today, so it's kind of like calmed down a little bit. But my hair is on the like super wavy side. It's not a curl, like it doesn't have any ringlets to it, but it does have like a good wave to it. But my hair is super thin. Like as you guys can see, like I really don't have that much hair. It is getting longer, but it's not super thick. I did ask you guys what kind of videos you wanted to see during Vlogmas, and a lot of you guys said like a few of the same different things. So if you guys have not checked out yesterday's video, go back and watch it. We did a husband and wife Q&A, like whipped cream challenge, to see who knows each other better. We actually tied. We both got the same amount of right versus wrong, but it's a super funny video. So if you guys haven't seen that, pause this video, go back and watch that one because it was super duper funny. I did get a lot of questions to do a hair tutorial. So I basically do my hair the same every time I do my hair. I don't think I have straightened my hair in probably like in over a year. I just don't like how my hair looks straight anymore. I also like that when I curl my hair, it can go like 3 or 4 days without having to do anything to it again. So I can wear it down for a day or two, then I can wear it like half up, half down, and then I can throw it into a ponytail, and it still looks cute because the curls like are still there. So this is just what works for me. Everybody's hair is different. The products that I use I love, but they might not work for everybody because everybody's hair type and texture is different. So I'm going to give you some recommendations on my favorite things. And yeah, before I start the video though, I just want to apologize for the lighting. We have been having like a lot of rain and it's been super overcast, so this is the best I can do. So I'm super sorry. I was gonna film it in the bathroom, but my bathroom is so small and the lighting is probably even worse than this, so we're just going to make do. The first thing I do before even starting to curl my hair is I apply a heat protectant. I've tried high-end ones, I've tried like Walmart drugstore ones. They kind of all work the same for me. I like them all the same. This is the first time I've tried one from L'Oreal and I actually do like it. I like the one from Tresemme as well. The heat protector from Tresemme, I think I started using like when I was in high school. So I've been using the Tresemme one a long time. I go back and forth between that and like stuff from Ulta. It just kind of depends on where I'm at when I realize I need to pick up more. So this is from L'Oreal. It is the Sleek It Iron Straight Heat Spray. It says 3-day sleek and 450-degree protection. I just kind of take it and I put it all throughout my hair. I used to like do it with every section, but I realized that it all turns out the same regardless. So once I put that in, I let it sit for like 30 seconds and kind of cling to the hair. And then I go through and I just brush out all of my tangles if I have any, which I don't tend to have a lot of tangles, but because my hair is like pre-lightened, like it's been bleached, I get a little bit of tangles like down at the end. So I just go through and make sure that there is no tangles, because when you're curling and straightening your hair, that's just going to cause a mess if you don't brush it through first. Once my hair is all brushed through, I like to go in and put it half up, half down, and I don't have a mirror in front of me, so I'm going to be using my viewfinder. So if I'm not looking directly at the camera, that is why. I already have my wand plugged in. I like to use a wand. I used to use a curling iron, and if you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys probably know I used to do hair, so I've used every type of straightener, curling iron, curling wand. When I first started using a wand, I used the ones that went from like skinny down here and it got a little bit like wider, and I used to like that when my hair was short. But then I got this one and I've used this on short hair, I've used it on long hair, thick hair, curly hair, all kinds of hair, and I love it so much. Honestly, I cannot tell you the name of it, so I'm going to find the name and I'll link it down below. but we got this at a swap meet. Like, there was a lady selling a bunch of curling wands, curling irons, straighteners, all kinds of things, and it came with a bunch of different attachments, so I can actually take this attachment off, and this is the biggest one, but it came with like 4 or 5 other ones, and the smallest one is like super duper, like really skinny. Like, you will get really tight ringlets with it. But I've had this one for like 2.5 years and it has not failed me. I have had no problems with it. I love it so much. What I like to do is kind of split my hair in half, and I like to start from the back. It's your personal preference, and I like to take about an inch section. This all will depend on how thick or thin or the length of your hair. So what I like to do is wrap it around, and I'll show you guys a better image when I get to the front. What I like to do is wrap it around, and I leave the tail out because I go through and like straighten the ends, because I personally like how that looks. So I leave it in my hair for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then I let it go, and this is the kind of curl you'll get. So I'm going to do a couple more sections, and then I'll show you again when I get to the front. I'm grabbing random pieces. I used to like be super anal when I did my hair, and everything was perfect. Like, I just didn't section my hair into 2 pieces like I did like now with like half up, half down. I literally probably sectioned my hair into like 4 or 5 different sections, and it took me forever. I was like a super freak about it. But now that I am a mom, I don't have all the time in the world. One day I just rushed it and I didn't have time, and I only did my hair into 2 sections, and I did it more of like messier, and I actually liked how it looked better, and I've been doing it that way ever since. So this is, like I said, how I personally like to do it. Everybody, you know, has their own taste, and I do love when girls have like perfect ringlets in their hair and like it's curled all the way to the bottom. I love how it looks. I just don't like it for me personally, so it's all up to you. But this is my last section that's in the front. So what I'm going to do is I always wrap away from my face, and I leave that tail end out, and then I hold it, like I said, for about 10 seconds, and then I let it go, and I kind of hold it in my hand for a second to let it cool down, and then I let it go. So I know it's gonna be like not the best lighting, but as you guys can see, I've just left the ends out, and what I'm going to do is go through and straighten all of this so it kind of gives it that like beachy wavy look. I'm going to do this section of my hair, and I will be right back. So now the bottom half of my hair is all curled. I just kind of pull it to the back and get it out of the way. So I used to, like I said, I used to be super anal with my hair, and I had like a perfect part and everything was so perfect, and now I like more of that messier kind of look. So I just kind of take my finger and part my hair, and wherever it decides to go, I leave it, and then I clip up. Like, I look like a crazy person, but I clip up this half of the hair so I can just work with this side. And I do the same exact thing. I like to start from the back because then I can just kind of throw the hair like towards the back once I'm done. If I start in the front, like, I don't know, I mix myself up and I get irritated because like all the hair's in my face. So I just take another 1-inch section from the back and I curl away from my face. I used to curl some forwards and some backwards because I didn't want them to like conform together, and I think that when you use a curling iron, like an actual like old school curling iron, the curls can all tend to like form one huge curl because you're like clamping the end and they all just like conform to one. I have found with using a wand and when I straighten the ends, and I use a couple different products, none of the curls stick together and they kind of stay their own individual little curl. So I don't feel the need to like have to do some forward and some backward. If that's something that you're used to doing is like curling back and forth, I would just say to make sure like the first curl or 2 that you're doing like at your hairline close to your face, you're just making sure to go backwards. because it just gives like a softer look to your hair. Okay. All right. So there is that side, and as you guys can see, it truly does not take me long at all to curl my hair. I think I can get all of this done in less than 10 minutes. But if you have an average texture of hair, like it's not too thick, this probably will only take you like 10 minutes. It might take you longer in the beginning when you're figuring out how to do everything, but once you get it down, it really does not take you long at all. I mentioned this in my makeup tutorial that I did, I don't know, like a week or two ago. But I can get fully ready, like hair and makeup, like included in 30 minutes. Like I can bust it out. I don't have like winged eyeliner or anything like that going on. I can make myself look presentable in 30 minutes. So I didn't think I was ever going to be able to do that. Like before I had kids, it would literally take me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get ready. Like I can remember going out on date nights before I had kids, and I literally would spend like 2 hours getting ready. Like I don't even know what I was doing with my life. Look back now, I'm like, I could have done so much in that time, or I think like I wish I had that much time to get ready now. Even if I had 2 hours to get ready and I didn't have all the kids around the house, I don't even think I could possibly spend that much time getting ready. I would probably lose my mind. But you know what? When you're young and you have the availability to do that, you do that. I am on my last 2 curls, and then I'm going to plug in my straightener. I normally have my straightener plugged in because I'm normally doing my hair in the bathroom, but I have my little ring light plugged in, and I only have 2 plugs by me because my bedroom does not have, like it has 2 outlets in my whole bedroom, and they're far apart from each other, and I couldn't find an extension cord. And I just wanted to get this filmed so I would have something to post tomorrow, because I got a little bit behind with Vlogmas. So now I'm like, if I don't film today, I'm not going to have anything to put up tomorrow. So you could totally leave the ends like this, or if you have like naturally really straight hair, you don't have to do what I'm going to do next. Like I said before, the ends of my hair have bleach in it, so they're pretty damaged and they kind of tend to go whatever way they want to go. So I like to go through and straighten the ends. This is the straightener I have. It's an FHI Heat. I've had this straightener since I used to work in the salon, and I've had this one for probably like 5 years. And it's still going strong. I've even dropped this and it hasn't shattered. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but what I do is I take every curl that I did and I just straighten the ends really fast. So I just go through, kind of run it over once or twice and make sure that all of the ends are straight. I had to stand up so I could see it better in the viewfinder, because I don't have a mirror right here. I probably need a new setup in my room so that I can film in here, but I don't know, I'm on limited space, guys. Once all of the ends are straight, what I like to do is go through and kind of comb out all of the curls. And this would pain the old Alex. Like I never used to touch my curls once I curled them. Like I really used to like that like super duper curled look. I'm trying to see. I don't know if you guys can see. This is like an old picture of me and Juan, and my hair was like super curly. Even though it was short, like I was all about that like perfect curl. But now I just kind of like that more messy look. Once I've made sure that all the curls are pulled out, I like to go in with the serum. Now this is another product that I've used high-end and like drugstore stuff, and for me they all kind of work the same. This is by TrustMe. I picked it up at Walmart, I think. This is the Expert Shine Serum. I like almost couldn't say that. And I like it. It just kind of smooths out my ends and kind of like pulls the hair in together, if that makes sense. Which I know kind of sounds like it defeats the purpose, but because my hair is super dry at the ends, I like to give it a little bit of like shine back into it. You don't want to take this up too high because you will look like a grease ball if you add too much. And I only use about 2 small pumps. So I just go through and kind of make sure I get all of the ends, kind of lock everything in. What I like to do next is to go in and give my hair some texture because my hair is super flat on the bottom, and the longer it gets, like more it falls flat. So I like to go in with something to like give it a little bit of texture and a little bit of hold. This is what I have currently been using. I did like this Living Proof texture spray. This one is called Full Dry Volume Blast. This is what it looks like. You can get it at like Ulta and Sephora. I like this, but it kind of made my hair like a little bit too hairspray. Recently, I have been trying something else, and this is something that I actually used to use a long time ago. Not this brand, but one by Big Sexy Hair. They had a styling powder, and I really loved it, but I ran out and I just never picked it up again. Because I'm not in a salon all the time like I used to be. So I saw somebody talking about this, I think on like Facebook or Instagram, in some kind of like hairstyling video. And this is the Kristen S Working Texture Loose Styling Powder. So this is what it looks like. It twists open, and it's actually like a little bottle that you can like pour out. I got this at Target. I actually have a few things from this line, and I actually like all of them. So it's kind of more like high-end. I mean, it's only available at Target, but it's more high-end than like Tresemme or like L'Oreal or anything like that, and I really, really like this. So this one says it's for braids, but I have found that I just put it on my roots and it does the same thing. So what I like to do is take sections of my hair, and I hope you guys can see this, but I don't add a lot. I just kind of put it all in my hair like that and shake it out, and like I don't know if you guys can see, it instantly gave my hair like texture and hold. So if you guys can see, this side is like a little bit bigger and this side is still flat. I just put a little bit on there and then I kind of shake it in there, work it in. I feel like the heat from your fingertips also like makes it work, but that is there. And then I like to go in and I put a little bit in the crown of my hair because I like that bigger hair look, and I kind of take it down a little bit further in the back because I like how it looks when my hair is like full in the back too, not like a beehive, you know, but we don't want stooky hair, but some good volume. I know this may seem like a lot of hair products for some people, but it's just what works for me, and I have found that when I use all these things, I can go like 3 or 4 days and don't have to put anything in my hair. So I don't know, it's kind of worth it to me. The next thing I put in my hair is by OGX. It is the Flexible Beeswax Texture Hairspray Wax. This is what it looks like. I picked it up at Walmart, but I think I've seen it like CVS or Walgreens. A little bit of this goes a long way. So what I like to do is just put a little bit in my hair, and it takes about a minute or two to like dry down. It stays tacky for a little bit, like kind of like beeswax. So I like to put a little bit in my hair, kind of scrunch it up to like make sure it kind of goes throughout all of my hair. And the last thing I use, which I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, but this is the Pantene Pro V Air Spray. This is what it looks like. It is the #2. It is the brushable, flexible hold. So I think I picked this up at Walmart as well. I tend to get a lot of my hair products from Walmart. I don't know why. But all I do is go right close to the sides of my face. I only put it on the front. I don't put it on the back. And that's just so these like little pieces in the front and all my little flyaways, they stay where they're supposed to be. This is the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and I will see you tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Bye, guys.